Leadership is central to organizational success. When leadership is effective, it makes everyone's job easier and everyone's life better. When leadership is weak or ineffective, it undermines everyone's efforts and threatens organizational success. My name's Brett Thomas, and I'm the creator of Accelerating Leadership, the fastest way to improve leadership performance and organizational results. The currency of leadership is credibility. It takes a long time to build up a surplus of leadership credibility, but it only takes an instant to lose the credibility that you worked so hard to gain. When you're in a leadership position, you're under the spotlight, so to speak. Sure, you can make a mistake or two, but like in baseball, after 3 strikes, you're out. Meaning, you can damage your credibility, your relationships, and your reputation if you're not adequately sure-footed as you navigate the various challenges and risks inherent in organizational leadership. My team and I studied the best leaders and analyzed hundreds of leadership books and training programs to determine the 20% that gets 80% of the results to help leaders not only survive in challenging organizational circumstances, but to actually thrive and emerge as some of the most respected and effective leaders in their respective organizations. If you're looking for information to help you become a more respected, influential, and impactful leader, you're exactly at the right place. Leadership credibility is a function of 2 things: competence and resonance. I'll explain. Competence. Followers expect leaders to be competent in the basics of leadership. Leaders are responsible for planning, teaming, and executing to fulfill their responsibilities. Leaders must possess certain skills to be considered competent in this ability we call leadership. For example, if you don't have the skill of strategic thinking and planning and propose a half-baked or flawed plan of action, you undermine your leadership credibility. If you don't know how to motivate people, or worse, you attempt to motivate a person with a method they find off-putting or even insulting, then you undermine your leadership credibility. The second factor in leadership credibility is resonance. You may be undermining your leadership credibility by using the wrong leadership approach with the wrong person. In other words, that person is not resonant with that style of leadership. I'll explain. Employees with different follower mindsets, which is another word for value systems or worldviews, find different leadership styles and approaches credible. If you use the wrong style with the wrong person, it undermines your credibility in their eyes. I'll give you a few examples. An employee with an achiever mindset will respect a leader who has a lot of demonstrated expertise in the area in which they're leading. A person with this follower mindset will expect a competent leader to know the best way to achieve the win. Contrast that with employees with a collaborative mindset who respect leaders who approach conversations as more of a dialogue and treats everyone, even entry-level employees, as equals. As a final example, an employee with a traditional mindset respects a leader who uses their authority to just tell them what to do. This style of leadership is more of a parental style of relating with employees, but this is exactly what people with a traditional follower mindset respect in a leader. There are 4 universal follower mindsets, and each of these types of followers respect different things in people they view as credible, competent leaders. If you make the potentially enormously costly mistake of using the wrong approach with the wrong follower, that person will not be resonant with that leadership style, and they will not see you as a credible leader. I've been mentoring and coaching senior executives in large corporations for more than 2 decades, and I've seen a lot. I've seen leaders survive and thrive in challenging organizational environments. I've also seen executives make a few bad missteps and damage their credibility and careers. If you pair a leadership approach or style with the wrong person or team, it will not only fail to get the desired result, Worse, it may actually undermine your leadership credibility and can make you appear clueless or even foolish. That's the bad news. The good news is that if you adopt the accelerating leadership methodology, applying the 80-20 rule, you'll know exactly what you need to do to increase your leadership credibility in terms of leadership competence and resonance. If you want to increase your leadership credibility by elevating your leadership competence, check out my Leadership Competence series on this channel. We also have a video series on how to increase your leadership credibility through leadership resonance. That series is all about leadership styles. See you in the next video.